The growing importance of renewable energy sources, its huge potential in the region and funding for renewable energy projects are some of the topics that will be discussed and highlighted at the upcoming 5th Assembly for the International Renewable Agency. The meeting on the 17th and 18th of January is expected to be attended by delegates from over 150 countries, 70 of which will be represented at a ministerial level to address global challenges that were outlined by IRENA representatives earlier today in Abu Dhabi. The agenda for the meeting will include topics that encompass climate change, energy access, energy security, and the ongoing transformation of the power sector globally. In addition to this, Timothy Hurst, the Chief Communications Officer of IRENA, stated that a number of major announcements will be made during the event, some of which includes the launch of reports for the Renewable Power Generation Costs 2014, renewable energy in the water, energy and food nexus, as well as the UAE's renewable energy prospects. The two-day assembly will mark the opening of Abu Dhabi Sustainability Week, a global gathering of policymakers and business leaders. According to a survey of companies released on Tuesday, business activity growth in the UAE's non-oil private sector edged up in December as output rose strongly. The seasonally adjusted HSBC UAE Purchasing Managers Index, which measures the manufacturing and services sector, was 58.4 points last month against 58.3 in November. The 50-point mark separates growth from contraction in a survey of 400 firms. While Dubai is a business centre for the Gulf region, the PMI data did not show any significant impact from the plunge of global oil prices over the past 6 months, although the lower oil price is expected to weigh on the economy into 2015. The measure of output growth climbed to 65 points in December from 62.8 in November, while new orders were at 65.4 points against 65.5. Employment growth slowed slightly but remained well into positive territory. Input price inflation rose to 54.2 points from 52.3, while output price inflation dropped to 50.2 from 51.2. Outbound expenditure by GCC tourists is expected to jump to $100 billion over the next couple of years, according to new research and market study. The report, titled Source Market Insights GCC, has showed that Gulf nationals are big spenders when abroad. In 2013, they spent over $65 billion on outbound expenditure, but this is set to increase to over $100 billion by 2018, an increase of nearly 54%. The growth is also expected to be fueled by the abundant availability of low-cost carriers, which will see GCC tourists travelling more. Additionally, trips within the GCC are likely to increase, with the region soon to introduce a Schengen-style unified visa for tourists and businessmen from 35 foreign and Arab countries. The GCC's outbound market saw impressive growth over the last few years, with over 37 million outbound made in 2013, with Saudi Arabia leading the way with up to 21 million trips between 2012 and 2013. Gulf states such as Saudi Arabia and the UAE continue to be the main source markets for GCC tourists in 2013. In order to cash in on the UAE's status as a shopping paradise, the report also stated that shopping is the main activity for GCC nationals in the UAE, while religious tourism in the form of the Hajj pilgrimage is the main activity for visitors to KSA. The UAE's telco sector is showing increased competition between its markets operators, with a new study revealing that the sector's largest player, Etisalat, is losing subscribers to smaller rivals. According to a new global investment house study, the UAE giant lost 2.6% of its market share to hold on to 54% of the market in Q3 2014. At the same time, Du increased its market share by 2.4% to 46%, while other operators such as Thuraya, a smaller mobile satellite service, had a market share of 4%. The leading telecom operator in the Emirates lost 460,000 subscribers in Q3 after adding 880,000 in the first quarter, with Du's subscriber base gained 381,000 in Q3 after they shed a similar number of subscribers last quarter. Currently, Du's total number of mobile subscribers stands at 7.54 million active subscribers. Etisalat had total mobile subscribers of 10.8 million in Q3 of 2014 compared to 10.2 million in the same quarter last year, a year-on-year growth of 6%. Its mobile subscribers rose to 8.87 million compared to 8.26 million in the same quarter in the previous year. In Q3, the UAE added 290,000 new mobile subscriptions, according to the UAE's Telecommunication Regulatory Authority. In that quarter, total active mobile subscribers grew by 1.7% quarter-on-quarter and 10.7% year-on-year.